Hi Libras, welcome to your August 2018 monthly readings. I've been MIA for a little bit. Um, so these readings are going to be hopefully oh my goodness, Mercury retrograde people, slightly shorter. We're live. And I'm going to be using, they're like nature, we'll say nature healing cards. So they have to do with like flowers, trees, uh, fruits, vegetables, that kind of thing. It's to ground me just because of the energies that are happening right now. And the card that you guys got was Rose. So pretty. Yellow Rose. Don't quote me on it. I actually had a viewer once. I don't know. I think it was like last year. She had mentioned like different meanings of roses. I do think yellow is friendship. Don't quote me on that. You could look it up yourselves. But the rose is talking about like perfectionism, which is more of a Virgo thing. But it's like I'm just gonna shuffle these cards so when the energies get interrupted, that's how I read. I read energies. I wait for the energies to get interrupted, and then I interpret those energies. But Rose, it's like the sense of perfectionism, like I said. Um, it's really good for releasing panic. So if you have like roses around you, you know, if you suffer from panic attacks, anxiety, Libras are highly sensitive to their surroundings. So when they touch things, they can pick up a lot from when they touch things. Okay, I got a Juno and Vista that sits in Libra. Also, like, explains why I end up with a lot of Libras. I'm actually dating a Libra right now. Poor guy. But muscle cramps or spasms, roses are really good for that. You could make rose oil. Um, if you are feeling anxiety or overwhelmed or thinking a lot or you know just too much happening in the mind, the smell of roses are really good for you. So rose oil could be really good for you, soothing, calming. Okay, um, it's really good for calming the body. Uh, It's also talking about like you need to affirm that you are perfect just the way you are, Libra. Okay, you are beautiful. Christina Aguilera, you're beautiful in every single way. That's perfectionism. That is Virgo. Maybe you do have some Virgo in you. Maybe yellow roses are really good for you. The color yellow can be really good. Green, grounding. Uh, but um, that Jay-Z and Beyonce song, it came through for somebody else. Upgrade You. Now I feel really bad for the Libra that I'm seeing. So it could be like, you know what? Actually, and Jay-Z and Beyonce are coming to town, and I really want to go. The poor guy, I'm gonna drag him to that probably. But Jay-Z is a Sag with a Mars or a Venus. I'm pretty sure it's Venus Aquarius. That's actually my placement. And Beyonce's a Virgo. I got a Virgo rising. I feel horrible for him. Oh man. But it's like it's a month to really calm yourself, nurture yourself, okay? And it's enjoying the lovely things in life, okay? Energies aren't getting interrupted here. It's talking about the beauty in things too, okay? And I do believe Venus is entering Libra, so this is a time when you're going to be like hot to trot Libras. People are gonna want you. You may be the one walking around all like, let me upgrade you. Like, cause you're gonna be like all like, if you listen to that song, that might be you this month, Libras. Cause you're gonna be feeling pretty hot to trot. You're gonna be in your energy. You're gonna be getting a lot of communication from other people. A lot of people wanting to go out and see you. Oh, very Libra card here. We got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is talking about giving and receiving equally. All right, a balance of the scales. You also have like somebody here that's overindulgent. So you want to watch your overindulging side, because with Venus in Libra, it could be like it's a very social time for you. People are going to be wanting to hang out with you, wanting to go out, and Libras are quite giving. So you want to ensure that you're receiving as much as you're giving, okay? And in the situations that you're not receiving as much as you're giving, you want to pull back, okay? You want to balance the scales a bit here. You don't want to indulge too much at once. I mean, this is talking about finances, so you want to watch your finances. You have the Sun card here. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. This is also like, you see here, you got kids, right? So, like for some of you guys, there's twins, right? So, like Virgo, Beyonce has twins, right? There's 2 kids here. So, hanging out with your kids, you want to balance your work-life balance. Okay, so if you have children, you want to ensure that you're making time for them. In like, this is like Leo, right? The sun is Leo energy, so it's talking about, well, first of all, you're going to be radiating a lot, like, you know, like shining bright like a diamond. Now we're getting into Rihanna. I actually don't know Rihanna's sign, so if anybody knows that, because I'll probably forget to look it up, but you know, you can leave a comment and let me know what her sign is. I'd like to know that. It's talking about going out and having wholesome fun, okay? Enjoying the sunshine, spending time outdoors. So, with the Six of Pentacles, that's talking about, okay, like, you can see the person in that card, they're overindulgent. Okay, you could have a Leo that's very overindulgent around you. Could be your children, okay? Or it could be, if your husband, your wife, or your spouse overindulges a bit with the children, maybe. I don't know, maybe you feel like that. I feel like you need to watch finances, okay? You need to really, with the sun here, it's showing illumination on your finances, with the pentacles being balanced, give and take, okay? So codependency issues, things like that. Uh, but it's talking about using your money wisely, so being resourceful, okay? Like shopping around for things, like getting the best deal on something. This could be talking about you getting really good deals on things, okay? Like, but because Venus is in Libra, we're in Leo season, pretty fitting there. So it can be overindulging, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, but everything in moderation, okay? So you want to watch your spending, because Leos are pretty extravagant. You have the Six of Swords. This is movement, okay? This is moving away too. Some of you could be moving, taking a trip. This is reflecting at your emotions though, okay? Seeing where they stem from. This is at nighttime though. So maybe like at nighttime, you got polar opposites here. So like there's night and day. Like you want to ensure you're getting a lot of rest, because you could be quite busy. Like, so you're working a lot during the daytime, and then at nighttime you're going out as well, like having fun. It's just you want to ensure that you're not exhausted. But there is movement here, so this could mean with the Six of Swords, it's talking about you could be either moving, taking a trip. Okay, it's a journey, right? You're in a boat, but it's also talking about reflecting on your emotions, where like some deep-rooted emotions are sitting, or so like uh, there may be enlightenment on it is coming through as emotions, so there might be enlightenment on why somebody's been acting the way they are, or why you do certain things the way you do them. It is healing. The Six of Swords is a very healing card. It's very like analyzing. Well, I didn't like that, but I seen it, so I gotta show it. You got the moon, which is emotions, and then you got the devil here. So dun dun dun, the plot thickens. The devil talks about codependency issues. Okay, so you could have codependency issues stemming from a mother figure, okay, a father figure. You could have issues that stem from mother or father issues, okay, We all have that. Everybody has that. Whether your parents were divorced or they stayed together, everybody gets issues from their parents, okay? Your parents also do the best that they can for you. They don't know any better. I can guarantee you that they've improved on their parenting skills due to the way that they were raised. So you may think that they're quite strict, or they're quite, they got a lot of rules, or they don't see things the way that you do, or they're very close-minded. But I can assure you their parents were worse than what they were, and they were only able to fix, and there were things that they said that they would never do that their parents did. They're only able to fix what they're aware of. So if you're not aware of a situation or a certain thing, then you can't fix it, right? So you have illumination coming in here on something that's not seen, that you will be able, you're going to have to reflect on it and heal it, okay? So it's healing it yourself, okay? But also with the devil here, this is talking about, earlier I said overindulgence, right? So the devil is talking about superficial things. So they're talking about spending too much money, being an emotional shopper, being an overeater. This can even be like, if you're healthy, there's an extent of being healthy, but then there's being too healthy, like working out to extremes every day, taking it to extremes. This could be an eating disorder, okay? So it could be a negative mindset, okay? It could be like drinking too much, partying too much. There are lessons here that you have to learn, though, and like somehow you'll be showing enlightenment on them, okay? You have the Three of Wands here. This is a very spiritual card. In this deck specifically, the energies I get from it is very spiritual. This is like either like you get a talking to through spirit, things are going to be shown to you, synchronicity, signs, symbols, that type of thing, okay? This is also like a very celebratory, did I say that right? Celebratory? Celebratory time, okay? You just want to ensure that you're doing everything in moderation with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like if you got work the next day, sure, you can go out and party on the weekend, but if it's like work on Monday and you're invited out on Sunday and you partied on Saturday, okay, well then if you're going to go out and do something on Sunday, maybe you go out and you do something like just go to the beach with no alcohol, just with friends, you know, like have a good time, try something new, okay, like everything in moderation. There's nothing wrong with partying, but you don't want it to get out of hand, okay? Like, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself. You just don't want to get it out of hand, right? Like, it's just, you're going to be living it up, is what I'm getting. There is a trip here, though, and there's healing energy coming through here. But there's, you got all of the elements here. You got, like, wand energy, so fire energy, you got the sword energy, so you're going to be equally having to balance out all four elements, okay, and that's going to be pretty hard to do. It also seems like, Libra, you guys got plans. You got plans that you're keeping to yourself. You're not telling people about them. You just want to ensure your desires don't get the best of you, okay? And because of the Leo season, and even Virgo, okay, Libra and Virgo, things can get, indulgences can get out of hand, right? Because they both like beauty. Both of them like beauty. Just ensure, this is also about ego, superficiality. Ensure that none of that is coming, you're not making decisions based on that, okay? You want to base decisions on from the soul, which is the sun, the soul, okay? Sunflowers there. You got a lot of Leo energy here. Leo is very outgoing and they are optimistic. It is talking about, okay, when you get off balance, you may need to get, either your family is an issue, okay, or somebody's family is an issue, or like you can overindulge with your family, okay, or it's saying that you need to spend more time with your family to get grounded, okay? So if you have children, you need to spend more time with your children to get grounded instead of like going out, okay? And it's good, clean fun with your children, So like soccer games, camping, fishing, you know, things out in nature. Okay, so it's spending more time with your tribe or your pack, whomever that is. Okay, and then if you're having family issues, it could be due to overindulgence or egos getting in the way, right? Like superficiality. Okay, uh, there's some sort of enlightenment that you're going to get this month. I'm not sure what it's about. Like, you'll know though. I actually noticed this Mercury retrograde. This sounds weird, you guys, but everybody's been buying new cars. Like everybody. My mom bought a new car. There's a couple of people I work with. They were buying new cars. At least like 6 other people at work were like looking into buying new cars. I don't know planetarily what's going on. It could be due to like Libra and Virgo, like because Venus was in Virgo, right? And then like Venus went into Libra, so like I really wouldn't think those two signs would be like vehicle oriented, but I mean, there's movement here. There's just like some odd thing that I noticed, so I'm sharing it. Completely useless information, but you want to be aware of your energies, okay? And like when you get excited, things could get out of hand. So like you just want to be grounded. Ensure that you're making decisions when you're grounded, okay? Not when like okay, when you make decisions when you're happy or when you're sad, that's not the best time to do things, okay? Because when people are really excited and happy, they can promise things that they can't deliver. And when people are sad, well then they can say things and do things that they also don't mean, right? So you want to be in a good, clear frame of mind when you make these decisions, okay? Like, and if you're dealing with family, well then, okay, forgiveness needs to be given to family, okay? Because there could be some resentment or anger that's being held on to, you know, that needs to be forgiven. Okay, this is also Capricorn, all right? The Devil card is represented by Capricorn. You have Cancer here with or Pisces, but you know, like people say it's a Pisces card, and you can see the fish in this card too. So you know, Taurus I see too because you got the little fairies, and Pisces is a fairy. I see them as the fairy. But I do associate the Moon card with Cancer because they are the Moon. All right. So something could have happened in Cancer season, the Cancer full moon. I do think that just passed. I know I was highly affected by that. I have 4 planets that sit in Cancer. I'm very sensitive around full moon times. Um, my emotions can get really like off balance around that time, and I do have an Aquarius, Mars, and Venus. That's not the most emotional sign, but I do get quite emotional. I do have water in my chart. I got a stellium in Scorpio, so it's recognizing your patterns of behavior. Okay, like it's what I'm getting is like enlightenment will be given to like negative patterns of behavior, and healthier patterns of behavior will be developed. But in order for that to happen, you have to recognize things, which means forgiveness is needed. I mean, either on your end or another person's end. Because again, oh, you got the King of Cups, you guys. The King of Cups always comes up as, doesn't have to be a water sign, but it is a father. Okay? Because fathers are there for you emotionally. They nurture you, right? So, like the King of Cups is usually a father. Okay, so there's giving and receiving here. Or in the King of Cups, oh, that card flicked out, is also about love too. Okay, because it's emotions, right? You have the 4 of Pentacles that came out. That's sitting underneath the Sun card. So it's like holding on to things. Okay, and then you have the white hair always reminds me of Aquarius. It's Ascension. Okay, you want to, somebody else got this too. Finances is really important for you guys. You want to hold on to your finances, all right, for future oriented. But it's not like holding on to it and being a miser. Okay, it's like equal give and take, all right? You don't want to overextend yourself because you might need to save for a rainy day, okay? Like, there's certain things in life you can go without, like, and you got the Sun card again, you guys. Oh, I love the Sun card. It's a very 70s vibe. I get Sunny and Cher with this. The flower. You see the flower there? Donnie and Marie. I get Donnie and Marie with that. I don't know why. There's definitely some sort of trip, okay, or movement that's needed to happen. And I'm just getting that you're going to get illumination on things where definitely if you're a father, then parenting is coming through here. Spending good quality time with with your children is what I'm getting with the Sun card, the King of Cups, okay, the Six of Wands, and then you got the Sun card again, okay. Letting go of the past is coming through as well. Things that haven't worked out in the past doesn't mean it's going to be the same way in the future. Okay, it's also holding on to emotions with your father. This could be coming through with your father. So like arguments that occur, it happens naturally. My father's a Capricorn. That's the Devil card. Okay, uh, Devil card's not always bad, you guys. Okay, just it's the way we associate it. It's stereotype that it has. But you know, like sometimes you bicker with your family members. It's not holding on to things. Okay, some things, sometimes people say things one, out of fear, two, due to repression. Okay, so it could, like, they've been holding on to things for so long that it just bursts out. Okay, and you don't want that to happen. That's very feasible or very possible to happen here with the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Sun card. That's very possible that it could come out. All right, so you want to deal with things in the moment. You want to ensure the scales are balanced. Okay, so if something's bothering you, you want to speak up and illuminate the situation. This is the Sun card. It's illumination, it's light, expansion, okay, growth. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles, you're leaving that behind. You're leaving the negative thought process, behavior patterns, or your thinking patterns. Okay, Libras are highly sensitive people. You can get very off balance without even realize you're picking up on other people. All right, like you're very Libras are like druids. Okay, I've said that before. They're like druids. I do know quite a few Libras, and a lot of them have tattoos too, which is like the men, especially the men, which is like a druid thing. They get their markings, right? Sounds weird, but you know, just another thing that I've observed. Um, you feel like Libras, you guys got plans, okay? Just know that your plans, okay, not everything's perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, okay? So even like when hiccups occur or accidents happen or arguments occur, like within your family, I feel like it's with your father. Okay, there's something here to do with either your father, being a father. It could be a mother if you're a mother. Maybe you have a masculine mother. Um, or if you're a mom, you need to be uh, more masculine. So like with your children in a you got to take on the King of Cups energy, which means that you got to be completely focused on their emotions. Okay, so if you're a parent, it's talking about a lot of parents think that their kids need stuff. Okay, that's with the Devil here. Okay, when really all your kids need is like the sun energy, which is time, which is Leo. So Leo is the lion. They're pack oriented. Uh, Pack oriented means like Leo's like they have their little pack. They're very family oriented, similar to Cancer. In this, I do associate with Cancer. Okay, Cancer's ancestry. They very family oriented. Okay, so like you need to spend more time with your tribe. It's like if you've gotten into an argument with a father figure or with a child, it's like letting things go. Okay? It's definitely dividing up your time equally. Okay? So you do have to get some sort of structure happening here. Routines are coming through. Okay? Meditation's important, being grounded, getting outdoors near water. Hopefully you heard that because I'm sideways. Getting near water is really important to you, but it is talking about letting things go. Okay, like if arguments have occurred, well then, you know, like I'm sure if somebody's been upset with you, I'm sure you've been upset with them. So like the scales are equally balanced, you know, like if you're a child and you got into it with your parent, okay, there's been times where you didn't agree with what your parents had to say. Like you've started a fight with your parents, right? Like so like the scales are always balanced. Okay, your parents love you unconditionally and they forgive you, okay? So then that means that you need to show them and balance the scales and show them that same sort of love, okay? If you're dealing with love, I don't like to get into love. I feel it's a predator-prey situation. But it seems like if you're dealing with love, it's just the language of love is different here. So words of affirmation, one person could need. They're more emotional, so they need more words of affirmation, where the other person may be more mental. I don't mean like mental, but I mean like they're more action oriented, so they show things, okay? Like so they show how they love through doing things. They're doers, all right? Because you got Leo here, and then you got the Six of Pentacles, which means that they're givers, they're providers, all right? So they do things to show love. That the language of love is quite complex. Okay, just because two people speak the same language doesn't mean that they love in the same manner. All right, like I know as a Sages aren't the most emotional people. They can be. They're not afraid to say things how it is, right? So when they care about a person, they know that they're cared about. But you know, whereas a water sign is much more lovey-dovey. All right, water signs are very much they need to hear the I love you. They need words of affirmation. They need to be told that you're proud of them. They need to be told that things are okay. They need to be told that there's nothing to worry about. Okay, like water signs can be needy. All right, like where you got the sun card here and sun sign Leo, or maybe you have, because you do have air here. Like there's independence. Air signs and fire signs tend to be the more independent ones. All right, like water and earth, they tend to not. They're very independent, but they can hold on to things, right, a lot longer than need be. Hopefully, this reading helped you out, guys. It is talking about, like, I can't really get much more into it. It is talking about you receiving enlightenment somehow about an issue, and it will be solved, and things will progress forward and move forward in a healthier manner. But it's talking about, like, self-realization. Okay, the King of Cups, he goes inwards. He like, even Leo energy, they go into their cave. They reflect, too. There's something about reflecting here, noticing things. It's personal healing, I feel like individual healing. All right, any codependencies or bad habits, that is something that you're going to have to recognize within yourself and then heal. All right, but there will be enlightenment brought. It could be by the next full moon. Okay, or this is saying that you can get really out of hand around full moons. Now, I don't want to say out of hand, that sounds awful, but like you're emotionally off balance. Your passions and desires can get really due to fluctuation in your emotions and like being so sensitive, picking up, like you're going to be very sensitive picking up like when things are off with other people. All right, so you're going to be quite intuitive, it's saying. All right, you guys, hopefully this helped you out. Ensure that you get near water, go hiking, you know, biking, play some sports outside if you can, you know, like a friendly game of soccer with the family, have some maybe like family barbecues. This man's very family oriented. The King of Cups, especially with Leo energy here, they're very pack oriented. Okay. Some of you could know a King of Cups, and he's holding on to finances. All right, like he could be very greedy. Like you have like secrets here, okay, and then the Devil card here. So he's very egotistical. He's focused on finances. He could be doing things underhanded. So watch out for a water sign. I don't know who that is. Okay, with the moon here, enlightenment will be given to him. So like he could be codependent on you, all right, using you, Libras. Like you guys are loving, caring, nurturing people, and people can take advantage of your kindness. All right, so like ensure that people aren't taking advantage of your kindness. Okay, your kindness is not to be mistaken for a weakness. Okay, that's a That's definitely a strength that you guys have, but you have to ensure that what you're giving, okay, the Six of Pentacles, it's a scale, it's a Libra card, okay, what you're giving, you're also receiving, okay? All right, you guys, hopefully this helped you out. Namaste, and I will talk to you in September. Ciao for now.